All right, new day. What we did last episode is finish the stays section. I actually have a few more ideas what we can add to that, but I think we can already start working on the dining section of the website. And basically what I want to see in this episode, that if I use cursor, if it can just use the elements that we made, like the cards and all the filters and whatever, make the stays dining page and then get into that. So I checked if this was updated already. Well, let me close this, make it bigger maybe. So we have different phases, right? So we set up the project, we set up Supabase, we set up the project structure. Category pages are done, listing data management. Check that later. So for hotels, we have this. Now we need to do it for restaurants, beach clubs, wellness and activities. So today for dining, I want to see if we can add this. So we need to create dining specific components, menu, highlights, cuisine information, operating hour display. So I'm gonna start the development server. And then let's get into the episode. If you're watching, please subscribe, help me out, help your boy out. I'm aiming for 1,000 subscribers by the end of next month, maybe in 2 months. I don't know how fast this can go. The current pace is quite slow, so if you want to help me out, press that little button. It will mean a lot to me. All right, let's get to it. For whoever is new here, I'm doing a challenge where I am building a travel directory in 60 days. We're building it with React, Next, Supabase, if you're familiar with it. And basically, me and my partner, this is my partner, we get invited a lot in Bali to stay somewhere or have dinner and post some content. So I just wanted to create an environment where my partner can store this and maybe we can monetize it or at least give information to people. Okay, I need to fix something here first, apparently. Let me have a quick look into this. Okay, seems it's already fixed. The issue was that first we had a column in our stays table with amenities, but then on the actual stay page, we realized that it's better to store all the amenities in a separate table. So we created a new table, but then the category page was still using the old column. So it was missing that information. So what I did here, so I said I get error when removed amenities column and have a new amenities table. Please check the previous chat. And then realized there was still this amenities column. So that's removed now. Now it wants to run new dev. That's not necessary. Okay, so that's working again. So yeah, for whoever is new here, we have our category page for stays. Then we have the single page where we show the title, short description. People can click it and it will be an affiliate link. Same here, we have information to the website. We have a tip, then we give our experience on how we actually enjoyed the stay, then a little bit about the hotel, then the rooms and suites. So here will all the different room types show up. I don't have images yet, so then the amenities, the stay information, Google Map. I think still they didn't approve my billing. Previous episode we set up the Google Maps API, but then the issue is that they didn't approve the billing account yet, so I have to wait for this. And we show nearby attractions based on geolocation. And then this will be stays once we start adding stays to the database. So today, what I want to do, it's good. I'm gonna select the thinking. And I'm gonna say, using Super Whisper. Okay, so we currently made the category page and the single page for the stays. Based on the components we use there, I want to make the dining section of the page. So we already have the Supabase database, the table. And in the project execution plan, we called restaurants, but it should be called dining. And then we have the different categories there as well. So I would like you to come up with a project plan on how we're gonna build this. Try to reuse components as much as possible, so we keep the project clean. So make the plan and then ask for my permission, and then we can start building. So I first want to see what it comes back with, because if it starts saying very stupid stuff. I prefer to first revise it and let's check the database as well. How we name it in the database. I think it's called dining. It's already called dining. So I'll just upload the screenshot and say this is the table for the reference, so it knows the table layout. Okay, so let's see. Directory structure, marketing, dining Slack, yes. A data access function. Get dining listings, get all listings, get specific dining listing, get cuisine types as categories, filter by category, yes. Filter system, adapt filters for dining specific attributes, yes. Dining detail page reuse listing, hero, section layout, implement dining. That all looks good. So basically what I was most, like what I wanted it to do most is to figure out the reuse, like the hero and the filter and all the other elements, so that we can just, once we change that, we can just reuse it and make easy changes. Opening hours, territory options, price indicator. Please start building it. Please make concise changes and don't break any other code of the application. What I also want to do first, I explained this in the previous episode, always make sure you use something like GitHub. It's just a checkpoint to save your changes. So today we made some changes. I select the project. Here in the changes, you can see all the changes that we did. So fixed the stay page and added amenities to a new table. So just commit it, then you push it, and then here now we always have our history of changes. So just for yourself, just always when you make a new feature or whatever, save it. Also, like I'm not an expert on this, but you can create branches. So let's say you have to do a quick fix and you can create a new branch where you would implement a quick fix. Your application will still keep running. Once you want to push it, you can merge the two. Or if you're working with another developer, you can both work on a different feature without breaking the main code. So I can do some research on this and how to explain this properly, because as I mentioned, I'm not an expert on this. I just know that from other project, I'm currently building a Stripe integration. I'm doing this on a different branch because I also still need to make some fixes on my main branch. So let's say I need to make some UI changes on the main whilst I'm building the feature for the Stripe billing. So I can work simultaneously, then I just push the UI changes to this branch and push all together live. All right, I'm gonna make this run by itself. Whenever it's done, I'll get back and re-revise and see if it's actually properly mapped out or not. Okay, so it finished, but it didn't give me any summary. So I basically asked, is it done? I didn't get a summary. And then it says, yes, dining section implement is complete. The data layer, the components are done. The pages. Okay, let's see if it's actually working. No. Okay. I get a few. Search for foreign key relationship between dining and locations. Please analyze and fix. I think what it's doing, it's checking the locations instead of the listings. So if we have our database, all the listings are here. So every listing, doesn't matter if it's a stay or wellness or dining, it's all connected to this. So we populate the URL, the categories, whatever, all with this. And then we store more detailed information in the specific table. I think it just started listing the dinings, even though it should first list listings. Okay, it should be done now. Apparently it was just fetching the wrong information. Okay, it's not showing the image because we didn't upload one. I don't know why it's coming up with orange. That's interesting. I don't mind this orange though. Maybe this is actually nice, the yellowish. Just want to know. Okay, so for the single listings, there's still... So I'm still getting a lot of errors in the detail page. Also, I'm wondering, where are you getting the orange color from in the overview page? Like, I think in the stays overview page, we don't use any orange or yellow. Or maybe you use it to differentiate the two sections. Please let me know. Because I don't mind it that much. Just the filter button needs to be black, but orange in the cards doesn't bother me that much. Yeah, just can you look into all the errors in the console and then fix it? What do you guys prefer? Do you prefer this orange? Or do you prefer the... here we have it different anyway, like less information. Also need to fix the filter and the color of this. Then once I have the stays and the dining, maybe the wellness as well, I want to work on those pages and add some context to it. So basically this will be the best hotels in Bali, best resorts in Bali, best villas in Bali. So this will be our SEO pages. Maybe also we can do popular categories on the dining page. That we show here the top categories, and then they can click it and they go to like Italian restaurants in Bali or Italian restaurants in Ubud. Let's first fix those issues, and then we also need the admin dashboard. Okay guys, this was actually a headache. I've been messing around for 1.5 hours. It's constantly pulling the wrong information. Now it's actually connected to the stays table, just as placeholder. It's also using the wrong colors again. I don't mind the layout that much. Just, I don't know why it made this hero. I'm gonna analyze this because also here it made now this weird black hero. So maybe what we can do is just for the stay category and single page, please use a similar hero as the stays page. Maybe we can change that. Fine with this. Here it's also taking the wrong categories. So there's a lot to work on. Just, I don't have a lot of time today. So today's going to be a very short episode. I actually like this. So maybe what we can do for the stays table, stays page, I'm sorry. Add the location here. So add this here. What do you guys think? Please let me know and then we can adapt it. Let's see if it can make those changes quickly. I just don't know what was going wrong. It's just constantly pulling the wrong information and then making the wrong changes. I thought this would be easy to just like, hey, we already have the components, just replicate it. I like this, the save button, but I definitely did not ask for that. Yeah, and it's taking the stay stable. Maybe I actually prompted it. Maybe that's my mess up because maybe I mentioned stays, but not 100% sure. Okay, this is already better. Maybe it's nice to actually have one color per category. I don't mind that at all. Okay, so this we need to fix. This now is fine. Just need some spacing here and then some other information. Okay, next episode. Sorry that it's a short one and sorry that it has not much context, but it took way longer than expected. So next episode, we're just gonna implement the Google Maps. We're gonna fix this. We're gonna add the admin dashboard and then make sure that everything is working properly. Thank you so much for watching. And again, I'm so sorry that this happened this way. I hoped it was a very smooth process, but that's also the thing of me doing this in public. Like, it's not always a smooth ride. So yeah, thanks for watching. If you have any questions, please let me know. If you have any feedback, please let me know. And then I see you guys in tomorrow's episode. Cheers.